It's Wednesday, August 19th, and today's can be a little bit tricky because we've got the Scorpio moon still, but now it's going to be squaring Mercury, and then later in the day squaring the sun. So when it squares Mercury, you could have you can like the best thing you could do is be a listener to someone, to let someone really air and vent whatever they're feeling, whatever they're working through at this point in their life. The one thing about that is that you kind of need to be almost possibly a professional like listener, a professional therapist or something like that, to handle what the other person wants to dump on you. Because it could be a lot of emotional baggage. They could be very stuck in how they think and not willing to adapt. They could just like let loose and let it all out, whether or not you're ready to handle it. So you really need to be able to put your own ego aside and realize that it's not about you, it's about them, whatever they're saying. Even if it seems to be about you, even if they're saying it's about you, it's always about them as well. So it's really important to not take it too personally, and to do what a professional therapist does. Validate their feelings. Say something like, "I can understand why you'd feel that way," or that might make sense given what you've been through, or something like that. And then say, if you don't agree with them, instead of challenge them directly, which won't get you very far, instead say something like, have you considered it from this point of view, or what if you look at it from this perspective? Something like that, something to suggest the idea that you're coming across, or that you're trying to get across, without insisting that they take it up immediately. Maybe it just needs some time to churn in their head, and maybe it's for them and maybe it's not for them. But we don't have the right to force our ideas on anybody else, and that's what this energy is about, is understanding that. And if you're the one who needs to do the talking and not the listening, that's cool too. If you do that though, choose your listener carefully, and make sure that whoever you choose to unload on has the skills and the ability to kind of step back and not take things too personally, not to be overwhelmed by whatever it is that you tell them. So yeah, that's what this energy is about. And with the sun squaring the moon, the interesting thing is, even though we may say that we're like state our points really emphatically, we may really not understand them ourselves or really be clear on them ourselves. So there can be some wishy-washiness with this too. So